Yay. All right. Welcome, everybody. The local church bell just rang 4 times. It's nice to see you all. I'm gonna just chill with you for a second here before we get started while people come in. Streaming in, getting ready, hanging out. Oh, there are people who know each other here. This is cool. Mwah. Spiritual buddies. Love it. Good evening to you and the world, wherever that is for you. It is the afternoon here in Boston, Cambridge to be exact. I'm so excited for today, you guys. I don't know why I'm whispering. My new copper water bottle, which I love so much, I got it a couple months ago, and it has a wide mouth, and every once in a while I forget and I drip water all down the front of me. Happened once already today with clients. It's life. Amsterdam, cool. San Miguel de Allende. I hope I said that right. Cool. Mexico, nice. Where's everybody else from? Say hi, introduce yourselves. I love this community. I'm just gonna wait another 10 seconds or so before we do our preamble. Brazil, cool. Love it. This is what I love about our community. We're worldwide and yet we're so connected. Okay, I feel like patting myself on the back. Good job, Laura. You didn't spill it all over yourself live on camera. Oh gosh, they're rolling in. Okay, Australia, New York, BC, California, British Columbia to California, is that it? Oh, Canada, BC, Canada, got it. I've been there, it's beautiful. You live in a beautiful place. Okay, Philadelphia, awesome. New York, New York. San Diego, oh, Worcester, okay, I'm going back. Cool, love it. All right, well, there's enough of you here now and more people will come streaming in, but I wanted to just wait a second to just get a body of people. So here's how this goes. Hi, I'm Laura West and I am a psychic medium and a channel for the divine. I'm doing that with you all here today. I'm a Reiki master teacher trained in 3 lineages and I'm also an herbalist. And right now you are with me in my holistic healing office in Cambridge, Massachusetts. I've closed the windows. I'm a little hot, but I've closed the windows for 2 reasons. Number 1, it's pollen yellow season here. So hello, everything's yellow outside. And number 2, we have some really lovely carpenter bees that are flying right outside the window. And when I close my eyes to channel, I don't want to have the window open and have them coming in without me being able to see them with my eyes. I probably could see them with my vibration because I really do tune that in. But I just don't want to chance that on camera with you all, so the windows are closed. And also because there's traffic outside. I'm on a main thoroughfare in the city, but I'm tucked away in a beautiful Victorian. I've been here 16 years because there's parking in the back. You come to see me, and you have a place to park. Or you can see me on Zoom. I do client work as well. Okay, let's get started with Council of Light. The Council of Light are this group of divine light beings who've been coming through me for 1.5 million decades of my life. I've probably been in contact with them in other lifetimes and have some sort of like karmic connection to them because when they started channeling through me about 2010, it just felt so right and I had no idea what I was doing. I wasn't trained in channeling. I was just a hot minute old with starting to develop my psychic senses and I didn't understand what I was doing, but somehow it worked and they came through and I was like, okay, there's this group that has all this stuff to say. And I've kept it up. I did it weekly for a while, a long time ago. And then I did it for a little while where they were able to take questions from the audience. But for most of the time, it has been this, where they come through me. They speak through my voice box to all of you. And it is in this particular format, that's a group format. And you get to relax, sit back, listen. You can take notes, you can close your eyes, you do whatever you want to do. And it's my way of giving thanks to all of you because I cannot believe that this gets to be my life. Pinch me. Like, my life is so divine and so blessed and so sacred, and I get to call this my work. This is my work, people. And it's amazing. And I feel so humbled and so awed and so full of gratitude. And so they come once a month, and it's my way of giving back to my community. It's my way of giving back to the process that is the sacredness of my life, all that great stuff. So let's get into it. I don't know what they're going to say today, although there has been a theme lately of a lot of blessing and a lot of gratitude. And there has also been a theme of gardens with my clients today in their sessions. So let's see what comes through. You all can rest and relax. And then at the end, when they say goodbye, I will open my eyes and I will come back into a space of talking to you again, and we'll debrief a little bit before we move on. I'm not going into a trance or anything. I'm wide awake. That's how I have this ability to do this work with them. I used to go into a trance a million years ago when I was first starting with them, but not anymore. I just, I can walk around channeling them in the grocery store or at the movies or whatever with people, with friends, colleagues, coworkers, whatever, but I usually just keep it to right here. All right? Lucky, lucky. Here we go. Greetings to you all, you bright, blessed beings there on that earth plane. We are the Council of Light, and we are here to talk to you once again about all things pure and good and true in your lives that are meant for you. For you see, you come into this lifetime from a space of energetic frequency. You're not a person, you're a vibration. And your vibration has consciousness, and it wants to come each lifetime that it decides to make tangible in a way that helps it move forward, to learn, to grow, to nourish, to laugh, to have fun, and to move forward on the continuum of the learning spectrum. When you are between lifetimes and you are in that vibrational frequency state, you are in soul form. You don't look like a body, although you do present like a body to those who are remembering you, and they want to talk to you if you've passed away, because they remember you as the body. And so they go to people who can read, or they divine for themselves and they see, and you look like a body to them in that form. But you really aren't. You're just frequency of light. Frequency of energy from the cosmos, from the stars, from the matter that is all and tiny, like microcosmic neuron frequencies. And when you come here to this earth plane, you have a number one prime directive. It's to learn and have fun. But many of you forget that. Many of you get stuck. Many of you get angry and bitter and disgruntled and tired and sick and weary. And you forget that you came here to enjoy it. There is so much in this earthbound plane that you don't get to experience when you're in your vibratory frequency. There's all kinds of colors. There's all kinds of textures. There's all kinds of frequency of food tastings. There's all kinds of sound. Your art and your music is vast. It goes back all the way through centuries. And many of you forget to listen, or to look, or to go to the curated places that have collected it all. And also, many of you forget that the nourishment you put in your bodies, called food, should taste plentiful, wonderful, delightful to the tongue and the palate. Many of you are simply walking through this lifetime on autopilot, picking up fast food wherever you can get it, putting it in your mouth and not really stopping to analyze. Is this a joyful experience? Am I feeling nourished and whole? Do I know where my food came from? Can I give thanks to this process of feeding myself and eating well? Yes, of course. Most of the people who listen to our message here today in this fashion are of the understanding that nourishment is of the utmost. And mindfulness is also true too. But we are talking about humanity writ large. For you see, there is a pendulum swing. Humans have mostly forgotten. through all the eons and all the generations. You used to gather around your fires. Some still do. But you used to gather around your fires and tell stories. You used to gather around your fires and do ritual dances. You used to gather around your fires with cooking pots and joy in group celebration of the food you were preparing, and you knew where your food came from. In this fast-paced, technological, extremely full, very busy life that you all live in this modernized society, it is extremely important that you continue to go back to the anchors. Go back to the pauses. Go back to the joyfulness that each of you can find in your individual lives. We give a broad sweeping scope of things for you to think about. Your music, your movement, curated movement for your physical body deep into your elder ages is a must. And yet, for many of you, your elders are sitting in boxed rooms with roommates, not moving, watching TV, being served 3 meals a day from who knows where in a bland fashion. That is not the ultimate joy of a human at the end of their life. We don't judge you. We, the Council of Light, we are light. We are frequency of many. And we come to you in a unified, colloquial, one voice so that we can speak to you in a very frank fashion sometimes, as we are doing now, because humans sometimes fall off track. You sometimes forget. You sometimes need a little pick-me-up or a little boost to connect yourselves to your essence, to your soul, to your frequency, to your divinity, to your light, to your sacredness, because that is your true soul selves, always. And then you have things like stressful jobs, bosses you don't like, work that demands long hours beyond what is supposed to be possible. Some of you get sick. Some of you have battles that you have long deals with. Some of you get sick and you don't make it. Your body physically expires. And we want to remind you that the more you connect with your divinity, the more you connect with your sacredness, the more you connect with your spiritual side, the more you connect with your holiness, in whatever way that feels right for you, you will begin to navigate micro actions during your routines in your days that feel more aligned with the vibrational purity that you once were before you got inundated in this life with all the extracurricular and distraction-filled things. When you're in soul form, between lifetimes, you're pure. There is nothing. It's only light. It's only a vibration. Sure, you carry your karma, and you bring that forward into lifetime after lifetime after lifetime to clear and practice and clear and practice and clear and practice. But it doesn't affect you when you're in the light. It doesn't affect you as you are vibration. You bring it with you. You put it in a backpack, and you carry it into the lifetime, for example, that you're living now. Some of you have anger. Some of you are timid. Some of you have been mean. Some of you have stolen or done things to people that are very hurtful, and you knew it ahead of time. And you don't have to carry that with you anymore. You can neutralize that and you can give it back to the light. You can say to yourself, I no longer need to carry that as a burden. I no longer need to carry that as a guilt. I no longer need to make that part of my daily struggle in life. And you can release it back to the light, back to the sky, back to the heavens, back to the earth. Send it down through your feet into Mother Earth. We've talked to you before about how she likes to receive a whole bunch of grittiness from you so she can transmute it and send it up to the sky so it can rain down on you as purity. A lot of you as humans ruminate and you get stuck in negative frequency. A lot of you as humans carry and worry and think and anxiety provoke your own souls. We laugh because it is not your true state. We laugh because it is something that you've decided to do to yourselves as a humanity. We don't laugh at you. We laugh because it is just something you've all picked up and you don't need to carry it forward. You can sit in stillness. You can sit with your breath. You can sit with sacred sound. You can sit with sacred vibration coming out of your throat regularly. And it will begin to transmute all of that stuff that we were just talking about. But you've got to do it regularly. Much like you get up every day and take a shower. You put on clothing. You eat breakfast. You have coffee. You eat lunch. You have a snack. You eat dinner. You have dessert. Whatever you need to do to nourish your body and keep it fueled, and you don't really think about it, begin to cultivate a sacredness touchstone. A drumbeat, if you will. Because the more you touchstone with your sacredness, with your divinity, with your purity, with your essence of your vibrational frequency, the more that becomes your authentic state over time. Sure, there is negativity. Sure, there is frustration. Sure, there is tiredness. Sure, there is anxiety. Sure, there is sadness. There is grief. There is worry. It never goes away, but you don't carry it like a stone in the backpack as a burden for your whole lives. You let it go. It's able to be transmuted much more clearly. And when you start to do that regularly, it doesn't matter how old you are. You could be 12, 2, 72, 52, it doesn't matter. When you do it regularly, the ups and downs of life begin to neutralize. The downs, the sticky parts, the unexpected uh-ohs start to become less jarring. They still happen, but you can navigate through them with discerning thoughts or a vibrational frequency that stays calm and stable. It takes practice and it takes time. And one thing that you will want to get in the habit of doing is noticing when you've slipped into a state of disgruntledness, a state of anger, or a state of frustration, or tiredness that won't go away. We're not talking about sleep tiredness. We're talking about soul bone tiredness. When you're in those spaces, catch yourselves. When you're in those spaces, notice and say to yourselves, oh, I'm in that disgruntled space. Let me go back to cultivating my positivity, my equanimity, my peacefulness. And you're going to do it a lot. 10, 20, 100 times. It doesn't matter. But what you're reconditioning, what you're retraining, is the neuroplasticity of the aura. You are retraining the energy so that it doesn't stay frayed and stuck in grittiness. You are allowing it to say, whoops, let's navigate that back into a state of higher vibration. Whoops, let's navigate that back into a state of peacefulness. And over time, you will begin to notice that it's easier and easier and easier to be in that state of equanimity, joyfulness, calmness, peacefulness. And you can be up against great adversity and it is neutralized. You know this is possible. You will listen to the gurus. You read their books. You take their coursework. You go to their centers. or their temples, or their mosques, or their churches, or their yoga classes. You feel that frequency. And you can take inspiration from them. Think of them. Emulate them. Desire to be like them. As you do this, you begin to change your vibrational frequency. It gets lighter. It's almost as if you become floating in this lifetime. Sure, you have bad situations that happen, but you can get over them quicker. Or you can find the solution faster. Or you can acknowledge that the pain is in deep sorrow, and you can begin to unpack and unlayer to move it into a space of clarity. We will not tell you a specific way to do this, and we will not tell you specific people to listen to, because all of you are going to find your own. Some of you already have your own. And you go through seasons of life where you feel synchronized with one or two or three. And then in a different chapter of your life, there are others that you feel drawn to. Be in the room with the people that you want to become like. Vibrationally, psychologically, spiritually, emotionally. Be in a space, whether you're listening to a podcast, or you're reading a book, or you're in a seminar, or you're on a weekend retreat. It doesn't matter where the form takes place. What matters is you are consuming their word, their content, their messaging. Many of you are on autopilot in a way that you don't realize. You give up so much of your power to television and aimless thoughts and procrastination and rumination. And you don't need to be that way. You can start to maximize routines. You can start to alchemize in new ways. Take note of each of your lives. Take note of the spaces that feel dull, feel ho-hum, feel gritty or intense, and bring them in a pendulum, swinging back to neutrality. Through all the ways that we have mentioned here today and beyond. You'll find your own ways too. But always, always give thanks every day for your beating heart, and your lungs that breathe, and your mind that thinks, and your soul that loves. Because that is something that is truly wonderful about you humans. And it is complex, and it is diverse. Each of you is like your own little microcosm. It is glorious to witness each one of you from our perspective. We have always championed humans on the earth plane, and we will continue to do so long after you all are done being this iteration of this human consciousness. We've come lifetime after lifetime after lifetime. We are eternal. And we are joy-filled to be able to be with you in this moment, in this space, in this way, here today. Take stock. Take note. Take heart. You are remarkable. You are amazing. You are fantastical. You are a wonder to behold, you miracle of a person, because your soul said, yes, I would like to go down there to that earth plane and become part of that journey called life. Let me give it a try this time around. Kudos to you, dear humans. Kudos to you. We are the Council of Light, and we are going to leave you now, wrapped in a golden blanket of light, until we are to nourish you and keep you and sustain you once again the next time we are here with you, through this voice box of this woman who channels us very succinctly and very diligently, and we will let her take over now. Thank you for listening to our words. Namaste, adieu, and goodbye for now. Wow. Okay. I got even hotter. Folks, do you feel your sacredness? I do. Do you feel your divinity? I do. Do you know how amazing you are? I know. It sure was intense. They didn't mince their words today, did they? Sometimes they're poetic and sometimes they're like, let's just chop it right here. Oh my gosh, what a blessing and what a gift to be given that reminder. It's all stuff we know already, right? We all understand these as concepts, but wow. To be told, to be brought to my knees in sacred grace. It's making me emotional. Yeah, I like it too. You all are so amazing. Every month I show up here and I talk to you with my eyes closed. Yes. And I just know that you're all just listening. And then I open my eyes and hear you. Look at all the hearts. Look at all the freaking hearts. It's just like this. We're like this together. We're co-creating the vibration that we want to live in, being here in this space. It is just amazing. And I don't take it for granted. You shouldn't either. Don't take this life for granted. Whew, don't take this experience we've just shared for granted. It is such a sacred thing. It is so profound. It is so deeply, deeply nourishing to our souls to have this pause and to say to ourselves, yep, got to put a pin in that one. That is so true. We are creating the vibration we want to live in. It's really true. And there's chaos all the time, and there's all kinds of alchemized things that go sideways, and there's all kinds of different positions of thinking and thought, and still we can create our vibration the way we want to create it. And still we can live in joy, and still we can live in connected harmony, in a loving kindness and in a compassion for ourselves and for our community with each other. It's that amazing. All right, divine souls, what a pleasure this has been. What a pleasure. I really, truly love you all so much, authentically nourished from my heart center to yours. Thank you, thank you, thank you for letting me speak their words to you. So I come back every month in this fashion, first Saturday of the month, 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time from my Cambridge/Boston location. And I forgot to mention this in the very beginning, so I'll mention it here as I'm wrapping up. If you feel like you have a gratitude beyond just the gratitude of the heart or beyond just the namaste and the hearts, you can click the donation button. That is also a monetary way that we show gratitude to each other. I don't expect that, I don't need that, but it is so nice sometimes to be able to give that. I have a philanthropic part of my life where I am so honored to be able to give some of my money to the people and the causes that I love dearly, and it just fills me with joy. So if that feels like you, go ahead and click that button today. But the hearts fill me, and your comments and this connected space that we sit in fill me all the time. All right, my loves, you are all divine souls. I call you that in my little social media squares. I have videos for you all there. Come and see me there. All right, I'm going to say goodbye. I don't want to go, but I'm going to say goodbye for now. We're always connected vibrationally. It's never a goodbye. There's an energetic harmonic thing that happens to all of our souls as we elevate and we vibe together in this kind of space. It goes beyond just this physical boundary right here. We'll still be connected, and then I will physically come back and see you again in June. Okay. Many blessings to you all, divine souls.